Is this game from Attorney? I don't know. Does he say? No, it's just W3 Champions ladder. Huh, mount the king first, huh? Maybe I should cast this. Because I kind of need to learn from it. Or we could just watch it chill. Let me take a tiny look. Laboratory versus Expo. MK level 2 comes here. Nova deny. Kills a ghoul, but it gets ritualed. Huh. Wow, he really doesn't want MK to get any XP, huh? He will even ritual it. Okay. Makes sense. Cells, Invul. Staffs to Expo. A little bit of healing at the fountain. And he was spotted leaving. Okay, we are back up to speed. Nice. Enjoy your evening, Fleischsack. I see one tower at Expo. I'm surprised this W3 booster observer overlay still works. Because it doesn't work for me in game anymore. What if it does? What if it actually does? Ready, waiting for a game to start. This recording is from 19 February, from yesterday essentially. No, his has always been working. Mine hasn't been working for months. I like the Back to Warcraft overlay. Yeah, it's more laden with information, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
More M-laden. This one's kind of minimalistic. It's clean and beautiful though. I think this one's more beautiful. But the Back to Warcraft has more info. Yeah, rank 1 Orc, Evilsville. Now trying to get it with human. Nice ghoul blocks. Holy shit, the little subtle stuff. Garks? Is it Garks? 2 Garks for the dragon? Or is it just to set up for ghouls? Garks is not likely to work. Probably just a big wasted investment. But I think 2 for the dragon is not bad. He must at least be considering it. No, the reason evasion happened is because the unit went out of range, Chow Chow. And there's also low ground evasion. Melee can only miss melee when the melee has a slow attack swing and the second unit goes out of range so far that it can't even bridge the gap by some kind of hacky longsword. He could have just dropped superiority earlier to get replenishment, but he knew items have 75 health, so that those 4 or 5 attacks from 12 damage skeleton is not going to kill it anyway. Interesting. Happy has been playing a lot of mass guards recently against human. Oh, really? So you think he's doing it? Here comes triple workshop. Is it really necessary for Fortitude to build his workshops that far outside of the base? I guess if he's going siege engines, it just reduces travel time. And generally, there's such tanky buildings that they are not a primary objective of destruction anyway. It's kind of interesting. 4 workshops and an aviary. Okay, buddy, calm down a bit. Now, although you cannot keep up non-stop 4 workshop siege engine production, by making 4, you will hit an earlier timing with more critical mass than if you make like 3, with 3 which is standard. Of course, he might go mass flying machines as well, but I don't see that being any good at all against fiends, and he's seen the fiends. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be siege engines. Couple of acolyte kills.
A player's force is under attack.
Instead of 9 tanks, you would have 12. I don't even think it's about the 9-12. I think it's about 4 instead of 3. And to a degree, 8 instead of 4. 8 instead of 6. By the time you get to like 9, you will already reach a hitch in your production. Like 9 or 12, you cannot afford that. I think it's about the first 4 the most, and then the next 4. And it's about upkeep management and then upkeep push. So you can earn it back, yeah? If you are looking to, let's say, make 12, and you do it in 4 sets of 3, or 3 sets of 4. Oh, it is flying machines. Wow. Okay, that makes 4 a bit more logical, because flyings are more... Actually, I don't know the cost per supply production time. Yeah, anyway. If you do want to stay at 50 for a while... Oh, the Dreadlord. It can be nice to have more workshops, because it allows you to go over later and still get to 80 fast. Yeah, it's about the 4-8, that's right. But it's not siege engines, it's flying machines. He's got a cannon tower, 1 level of masonry. He's at 51 population, which is super cringe. I feel like... Oh, there we go. Dreadlord 3rd makes sense, because he's expecting workshop units, and Carrion Swarm is king there. Unholy Aura is super useless item. Happy is still staying at 50 pop, which he doesn't usually do in a 1-base situation, but he's doing it now. He knows his economy is gonna get attacked hard, so he wanted to save up just a bit of a buffer. He's going over already. 1 ranged attack and 1 melee attack. Upgrade. Here go the flying machines. Is he gonna creep the little camp? No, he's going straight for the building. That's a lot of towers. Happy knows the meta, knows what's gonna happen. Now flyings can beat those towers, but it's not exactly a nice price to pay. Plus, you start committing, you lose a couple of flyings, right? You don't kill enough yet, you don't do economic damage yet. Undead can come TP in, you can lose more, and by now you've lost your critical mass. That's a wild good item. Oh, that's insane. Flying machines. Flying machines getting true shot there is insanely good. So, I guess the mass flyings is kind of like every race, you know, every race has always throughout the history of Warcraft 3 spammed magic immune units when possible at all to make a strat out of it against undead. Because undead is the king of spell damage via heroes. Carrion Swarm, Nova, Impale Coil, right? There's always an incentive to spam fairy dragons, dryads, flying machines, siege engines, and spellbreakers. It's only Orc that doesn't have magic immune, so Orc never does it. So at least they're magic immune against everything, well, but not against Carrion Swarm. They're just mechanical, not magic immune. Do all Russians play undead? Most Russians play do not. Actually, I was about to answer one way or the other, but in truth, there have been so many Russian players play Warcraft 3, and they play every race. There's undead, there's human, there's orc, there's night elf. There's really been all of it. I think he could lose Pala. I mean, he has heal pot. Okay, I see. How do flying machines fare against Gargs? In small numbers, Gargs win. In large numbers, flyings win. And the tipping point is probably like when you both have 40 population. To be honest, Gargs can win if you have Empiric, Protection Scroll, bunch of heal scrolls. Because look, triple heal scroll helps them a lot, the Gargs, since flyings mostly do splash. And you cannot give heal scrolls to flying machines. But that's triple heal scroll, that's 750 gold. Splash gets better and better the more there are of each. You can kite back and then do a bigger splash. But the first victims are gonna fall on the flying machine side, that's for sure. You're gonna hear 10 flyings die before a single Garg dies. I think 40 flyings against 20 Gargs, I'm not even sure who's gonna win with like usual expected micro from both sides. A micro, items, upgrades, spells, etc. But once you get to 60-30, I'm sure flyings are gonna win. Actually, Happy is top 3 on W3 champs. He is Happy, he's Sasha 26 and Sasha 27. The entire top 3 is Happy on W3 champs. How long do you follow Warcraft 3? I started in Reign of Chaos. So I've been playing it for 22 years. It's gonna get the gold mine, but it doesn't feel super worth it. Is this really? Is this really worth it? Oh wait, he's got a second flock of units, but it's siege engines and they're getting smacked. He's gonna get one tower for 12 population, 900 gold. I'm gonna say not worth. Okay, this is where my psychology bias comes in a bit. Right? This is a replay that has been handpicked and curated by the Warcraft 3 Art YouTube channel. Generally, he doesn't pick cookie cutter, standard, easy wins. It's always the long ones, the epic ones, and the unexpected result. In an era where Happy wins everything, uploads where Happy loses are a lot more interesting and eye-catching and therefore better content. So viewed through the filter of content, you can usually make an expectation of what's going to happen. That move just now, and the population that Happy's at, 76, 47 human, it would be uninteresting if the rest is a smackdown that Happy just ends up winning. So I'm feeling like the cognitive bias or the psychology bias or whatever is that Fortitude is going to win. But if there is hope, I don't see it for human. How good are flying machines at killing meat wagons? Well, not very good. They do siege damage against ground. Meat wagons have heavy armor. There is no interaction with multiplication or reduction from siege against heavy. It just does what it does, as far as I know. Maybe it does half damage. Half or full, I don't know exactly. But either way, you're gonna need many, many dozens of bombs to kill a meat wagon. And they can be repaired. Meanwhile, you're losing flyings. The way to kill meat wagons is water elementals and griffins. That's the best usually. Yeah, so because human dropped back under 50, he's doing like a massive save up. Happy is using this interim time to do full wholesale peasant slaughter. And Fortitude's goal here is to save up, but Happy's forcing his hand, see? Fortitude doesn't want to save up anymore. He's actually massing some griffins. And the interesting thing here is autocast web would actually accidentally get flying machines if you send them in. So they kind of become this buffer unit that steals autocast web. So the way that Happy has to do it is he actually has to manually cast web. And if I'm not mistaken, autocast actually has a greater acquisition range than manual cast. Or maybe it just feels that way because it is so automatic and precise. But it feels that way though. Generally, if there's a unit about to go out of range, you can either press W left click on that unit, or you just turn on autocast or keep it on and you just hit stop on your fiend and boom, insta web. Yeah, Wikipedia says siege does 100% against heavy. Yeah, so flyings do like, I don't know, 20 siege damage. Meat wagons have 380 health, so you're gonna need 19 attacks. Meat wagons are not armor upgradable. They may have either 0 or 1 armor baseline. I think 0 maybe, or so let's say 20 hits, and they can be repaired. If Blizzard had kept Dota Super Tumba, they would have ruined it by now. I think Dota is smaller now in Valve's importance list than it was a year ago. Despite, you know, professions to the contrary, the TI change and the balance update schedule now seems slower than before. But it is still being updated, for which I'm grateful. But Blizzard would have definitely killed it by now. So I'm grateful that that never worked out. $65 pop, flying griffin. So we can learn a lot from this game. Look at the upgrades all throughout the game, right? Fortitude has been upgrading. Human is quite a strong race, but they need a lot of upgrades. More than most races. And they have a lot of different upgrades they need to get. This is lumber expensive. This is also part of the reason they need the expansion. He's got like 2/2 flyings, he's got 3/1 air.
A player's forces are under attack.
Why is Lich first meta against human, not versus orc? Well, human has many small HP units, and Nova does fantastic against that. Like, there's a spam of Futties peasants early game against undead, so Nova's amazing. But orc is like grunts or headhunter. Now against headhunters, Lich is also very good. Right? But the problem is, what Orc will do is they will send back any headhunters that are low, and they will just try to hit the Lich over and over. And Orc is like quite a hero focuser race, even early game, more than human. Oh wow. Wow, he's got a lot of firepower here. Damn, this is unplayable. He's got Orc of Fire too. I like it. I like it. Happy's micro is insane. He should be dead already, but he's kiting. And the population is quite similar even. Dude, this is insane. This fight by Happy was insane. Like, yeah, he lost Dreadlord. And he lost a lot. He's gonna kill all his own meat wagons now, is it? Or at least one. He's gonna get Banshees. But he really needs Banshees. But Happy still has a chance. He did expand earlier though, so he's gonna actually run out of gold in his expo earlier. Later in his main though, because his gold mine got killed once. Oh no, that's not true. Fortitude lost peasants too in his main. Oh, this is very sad for Happy that there's a fountain on this map. Look at those griffins. Happy should have taken middle. I don't think anyone could have taken middle this game. How can you say that? Fortitude just did a 70 population Griffin shove on Happy's side of the map. How do you think that there would still be a base from Happy in the middle now? He went back under 50, sold his buildings. Yeah. What I'm really surprised about is that he's selling his Temple of the Damned. He gave up the entire idea about getting Banshees. And now he's just pumping gargoyles. What? I think he just wants gargoyles for another layer of complexity to the fight. Of course, they're also good against griffins. There's hawks. Oh, he's actually committing to air. Gargs, fiends. Wow. Yeah, I guess it's a better idea than just spamming fiends. He wants a greater threat level. This will also distract Fortitude's micro a bit. Because it's not all about just heroes and A-moving anymore. Now there's Gargs, which are a more immediate threat. Two fiends insta-die. No, this is not gonna work for Happy. Ain't no way. Didn't pick Avatar. Went level 3 bash. It's just gonna focus Lich. Well.
A player's forces are.
Oh, the Lich. Dude, don't tell me. Don't tell me because it hurts. Don't speak. Oh, nice stuff. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, the Lich! The Lich! Lichy! Ah, Lichy! He bought TP because he wanted to be able to TP out. He needs Invul and TP is that. Oh, he thought it was going to go for the Dreadlord. That was a smart coil. Dreadlord seemed like an obvious focus target. Okay. Destroyers. Oh, boom! Shakalaka! Dreadlord out. I'm surprised he bought TP. Ah, he doesn't want... Oh, that hurts. You coil Nova and they staff. Ay, ay, ay. Dreadlord is rebought from the tavern. He needs statue for health and mana. He's got one. Man. 60 population. Another cloud to shut down the buildings. 5-6 griffins. Not a lot of mana though. Paladin is looking awfully low on mana. Imagine how much true shot value Fortitude has gotten during this game. Is he just gonna unsummon the mine? No, he's just acting coy with his acolytes.
A player's forces are under attack.
I feel like he could hit griffins with Destros, but he doesn't like getting bashed. Mountain King can actually bash the magic immune destroyers in the air, which is wild. I don't see how he can oust him from this purge. That healing fountain just takes away the whole attrition war benefits that Happy might try to propagate against him. He can Nova all he wants. Normally that's a big war of attrition, but now it's just mana thrown away down the toilet. Very educational. I think Fortitude should have this within the next 20 seconds.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wow. What a game.